Okay, that's just gone live. Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Osei, and this is Farming Simulator 19. We're playing on the Estancia Lapacho map. That's my house. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So, let's see what we have to do today. 10 is withered. 12, 11, 5, growing, fertilise, no weeds, no slime. We're good. So, let's find a job.
Neil, I've got your volume set at midway.
Okay, I just need to know when I start a tractor. I'm about to start one. Okay. So, let's run over here. We need to... Why is that on the loading wagon? We don't know, and we don't care. Okay. In the meantime, let's jump in the Valtra and let's go. So, typically we are running with liquid fertilizer. So let's go find some. I would love to know why that's on the loading wagon. We don't need that. Okay, we have no liquid fertilizer around here, so we're going to the store. Let's go this way. Yeah. How about the tractor? How about the game volume? Well, if I'm talking, does the tractor drown you out? Yeah. Well, if I'm talking, does the tractor drown you out? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I have an echo because my wife's checking the stream volume out on her PC. You can turn it off now, yeah. Sorry, I had a bit of a disaster on my PC today and had to reset a lot of things, and so I wasn't sure the volume was going to be too high for anything, and I do want to go this way. Hi, Scorch. It's 1:15 in the morning. Yes. Well, you can stay for as long as you like. I'll try not to roll any bale trailers tonight, so you don't miss anything exciting. And actually, since this was actually the second game I started. The first one was on Ravenport, and I did not use a Valtra on Ravenport. Or did I? No, on Ravenport I used the Fendt Favorite 150C.
Tammy had her tablet under her pillow.
Here, let me have it.
And I also had the Case 7210. Black border might be you. So yeah, that was Ravenport. Then I started this farm on farm manager mode, and because I had freedom of which land do I want to buy, which equipment do I want to buy, I figured I would go with the Valtra as the starting tractor, because my general rule is I want a front hitch, a back hitch, front loader, and the ability to put narrow tyres on it. And this is a good starting tractor for that. And I believe this one I'm running at 200 horsepower. Let's have a check on that. So yeah, I'm running this one 201 horsepower. So it is very capable. The problem with this tractor, which is also a good starting tractor, is you can't put front loader on it. But it starts at 170 horsepower and goes up to 261. So it's got a good engine range, it's got good tyres, it's got a front hitch and a back hitch. What it doesn't have is the front loader option. So you need something with a front loader option if you're going to try and move stuff around. We've got chickens, so I need to clean up after them, so I needed a front loader with a bucket to pick up their mess. We are buying fertilizer, so let's get on with that. Fertilizer tank, and what we've got on the back will take all of it, so that's good. What am I doing next, Phil? So that's why this farm ended up with a Valtra. Since I started this farm, I've generally tried to avoid having quite so many Valtras on the farm. I did... oops. I could use a front weight on this, couldn't I? Let's get one. I've got one back at the farm, but I'm never going to make it there without a front weight. I'll go with that one. Oh, we can change the colour. Okay. So yes, when we did our extended look on Maypole Farm over the weekend, I did get a mod Valtra A because I wanted to try that out, and I kind of wanted to showcase the Valtra mod. That's not what I had planned. There we go. Yeah, hopefully the front wheels will stay on the ground. What other farms have I started? Oh, on Marwell Manor, I have a, let's see, the John Deere 6R that you start with. I think it's a 6R. And I honestly don't recall what other tractors I bought for that one. Oh, I bought a Valtra T 190. Yeah, I got a Valtra on that as well. Okay, you got me. I like Valtras. My Ravenport save got corrupted, and I restarted that with Massey Ferguson farm. So I've got a small Massey Ferguson, the 5600, the 7700, and the Harvester. Just for something different. Okay, we are doing field 4 here. the young small people in the background are new foster kids who moved in today. So there will be kid noises from now onwards. And also streaming will be in general a bit later. I'm not sure how this is going to affect my plans to do more multiple streams on the weekdays, nor how it's going to affect my Saturday morning stream. But we'll see. They're substantially older than 1 year olds, so it may be that they can be a little bit more autonomous than the baby dude who comes to visit every third weekend. But they are supposed to be sleeping. Oh, that's my field. I should be careful about driving on that. And as more mod tractors come out, I'll probably start featuring them more heavily on the farms than the in-game tractors. I mean, the prime tractor on Maypole is the little Agrostar with the slopey hood, so it gives you better field vision. I also disobeyed all of my general rules for starting tractors on that farm, and neither of them have a front attach. I don't have the option to change that. I can check the settings on OBS. Hang on a sec. Stream properties. Stream service. Like I said, I messed everything up today, so output scaled resolution. I'm not sure about setting that right now. Bit rate. Okay. Recording quality. I will have to check on that later. It doesn't look like I've got the ability to change the bitrate right now. And it could just be that that's what Twitch has decided to go with. Since I'm only an affiliate, I don't have options to mess with that. And it could be there's lots of people streaming and they get the priority on whatever it is. people who are just starting and affiliates are kind of peasants. We get what's left over after the partners have taken what they want. I'll try and get this done. I'm going to let that overlap a little bit more because I think this is more than the width of what's remaining. So, being my first farm, I decided that... oh, hi, this American. How you doing? I don't know why Arthur isn't streaming. Well, as I said, I messed up my computer today on installing some stuff, and I had to do quite a major reset on stuff. And so it's entirely possible that since I had to reinstall OBS, I didn't reset and put all the settings back correctly. And because of that, I may be streaming at a lower resolution than I prefer to. And that could be all down to me. Because, you know, with OBS and stuff like that, it's the sort of thing where you set it up once and then leave it alone when you got it right. And then, you know, 12 months later, it's 6 months since I set up OBS on my PC. So sort of 6 months later, it's sort of, you know what, I can't remember what I did last time. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, there we go. We can fold that up. That should be contract done. We get paid. Anyone else want fertilizing while we're at 29 is expensive. 29 is huge. 15 is reasonable. 15 is over there. Okay, I'll do 15 as... what's 30? 30 is the same size as 15. Oh, 30's over here. 30's close by. Let's do 30. So... I'll go do 30 on the way back. Because I really don't know why I have the loading wagon attached to the Deutz. And airborne. Boink. So, and the aims for this series, I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep it running. I have no plans to stop it right now. We'll go at least the next 2 weeks. I'm going to have to reevaluate my plans for March, which is where I was planning to expand my broadcast schedule. Although after 8 o'clock, it's relatively easy because the kids will be in bed. I think the issue is before 8 o'clock they're still going to be up, and I'm going to take possibly 2 weeks, to figure out what the evening schedule is with the kids, and then we can work from there. It may be that I'll play some games which I can start and stop, sit down, pause, whatever. As opposed to stuff that I really need to keep running. So things like World of Warships, I can't stop in the middle of a battle and shout at people. So we'll not be playing that early evening. That'll be an after 8 o'clock thing, or after 9 o'clock thing. But something like Farm Simulator isn't really a problem, because if anything comes up, I can stop the tractor right where it is, deal with people, and then get back to it. But as I was saying, this series will see us into March, and then after that we're just going to have to play it by ear. I may decide to can this one and go with another farm. From the maps I've looked at so far, I'm less inclined to do Marwell Manor, purely because the fields are so big. It doesn't make, personally I don't think it makes for a good single player series. However, Maypole Farm is a good single player series, because we can, it's small fields. I can do a lot of different jobs in the course of a couple of hours of playtime. So yeah, I'm not sure about YouTube. Obviously, if I'm going to do YouTube, I'm going to need a video editor. At the moment, all I'm doing is I'm streaming, I'm taking the stream and I'm pushing it out to YouTube in up to hour-long chunks. And that's more for my benefit than everybody else's. However, it does mean that if you have to go to bed early and you want to know what happens at the end of this stream, you can go on sometime tomorrow. I usually try and get things done first thing in the morning. But if work is extremely busy, then I'm going to be working, not editing video, or not splitting videos up and pushing them to YouTube. But yeah, I like the idea of having the ability to go back and see what I've done before, especially in something like World of Warships. Although, to do that, I should probably start watching my videos and cataloguing what's in each one. Come on, let's go. Thank you. But as far as YouTube is concerned, I seem to get more views on World of Warships than I do on Farm Sim. Streaming, I probably get more views on Farm Sim, especially the Saturday morning Farm Sim 17, which is kind of funny since it's an old game now. Farm Sim 19 is the thing to watch. But yeah, whatever. I happen to enjoy Farm Sim 17 and that series. So, yeah, as far as I know, what is it? Arthur should be doing his, well, more recently he's been starting his streams at 9 o'clock. So it's highly likely that we're 20 minutes off him starting already. And then and yes, we do have plans for Mrs. Osei to join me on one of the farms, possibly. So we'll see how that goes. Although once again, that will be a late stream because kids take priority over streaming. Looks like I should be going north-south rather than northwest-southeast, according to the lines of the potatoes. But come on, go, go, go. Where, since we started going this way, we'll finish going this way. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I would have to investigate, but I think decent video editing software, you're talking in the $200 range. Because Arthur is he has his own video business, and that's how he makes money in the real world. He has to have video editing software, so he already had it when he decided to start a YouTube career, Twitch career, whatever career he's trying to start. And I'm kind of happy with Twitch at the moment because I can interact with the viewership, which obviously YouTube you can't. And I would need to investigate, how are there monetization options on YouTube? Yes. How easy is it to get into? I don't know. Twitch is relatively simple. Once you've got affiliate, you can earn subscriptions, you can earn from cheers. I just don't earn any advertising revenue. And for that you need partnership, and for partner you typically need a lot more followers than I have, and a lot more what's the word for it? A lot more average viewers. So, at the moment there are 6 of you watching, according to my stream information. And I need to get up to somewhere in the region of about 150 average regular. It's something where Arthur pinged all the right warnings on Twitch when Farm Sim 19 came out, and he had a week's worth of streaming Farm Sim 19 before anyone else got it, or before general public could get it. So there were a lot of people watching his streams to see what Farm Sim 19 was all about, and he was pushing 250 views, and in the course of a week that pushes his average viewership, especially with the number of hours he was streaming, way over the, hey, you are eligible to be a partner. However, obviously once the game released in general, his broadcasting schedule went back to a couple of hours a night, and his average viewership dropped back to below 100. And when the Twitch people looked at that, they said, well, yeah, you had a really good 1 week, but we want to see an average of 30 days. Now, your viewership in 1 week pushed your 30-day average over the threshold, but we want to see the same viewership going forward. And he didn't sustain that, and that's not really a commentary on his capabilities or people. He was getting a lot of drive-by viewership who want Farm Sim 19, I want to see what that's all about. And so there are a lot of people coming to the channel and watching what he was doing who've probably never come back since. So, it's the random viewership. What Twitch are looking for, are you building up your audience? So, people are coming back day after day to watch your streams. He stopped doing World of Warships because his average World of Warships viewership is about 20 people. Whereas his average Farm Sim viewership is more in the region of 70. But 70 is still less than 100. and I'm not sure his Sim series gets significant viewership. Truck Sim, I don't know that gets as many people as Farm Sim. He's kind of built his name on Farm Sim, and so people go and watch him do Farm Sim stuff. And a lot of his Twitch viewers, I'm guessing, came from YouTube on his how to feed your cows, how to make silage, what's the best money producer in Farm Sim 17, all of those sort of educational videos for Farm Sim. People watched those, and when they found out he streamed, they came to watch his stream. But we're about to run out. Okay. Ding. How are we doing? 85%. And if you hadn't known, so yeah. And obviously I'm a long way for any of that. So we'll see where we get to as time goes by. And I'm a new streamer. I mean, what's it? Arthur's been streaming for about I want to say 3 years, 4 years, and it's only now 3-4 years in that he's actually building up his viewership figures. I've been streaming pretty much coming on for 6 months. So yeah, it's going to be time before I get big viewership figures. And I'm concentrating on stream rather than splitting my attention between streaming and YouTube. I still have enough time to play games that I'm interested in, or Farm Sim that I don't share with a viewing audience. And that's because I kind of want to be able to sit back and not worry about talking a lot and just play the game and maybe watch somebody else stream or watch a TV show or something like that. And it's my choice. I really thinking about, I really don't want to sit around play for a couple of hours while I record it and provide a commentary, or play for a couple of hours and then cut it up into sort of a half-hour show where I'm then adding the commentary to it. Kind of like Jingles does his World of Warships, where someone will provide him a battle which is sort of up to 20 minutes of playtime, but he's then sitting there watching that show and providing a commentary on it as they go. And so I really don't want to do that. I prefer to play the game while I'm talking and having some fun and sharing my fun with everybody else. I'm one video away from me. Yes. Well, maybe that Bale disaster from Sunday will do it. You think? Okay, I'm going to back up a bit. And I mean, as far as Arthur goes, I know there are some people who like him, and when he does streams with or videos with Kyle and B-Dog and Jared, who's the other one he streams at, and Micah, they kind of like that as a boys' night out on the farm, and not so much of his family involved in those particular episodes. And I guess that's their choice. I mean, very early on when Simone just came onto the picture, there were a number of people who said straight up, either on stream or on his Facebook channel, I'm not here for this, and quit watching him completely, because that wasn't why they came to watch his show. I'm still in a fledgling state, so I'm going to do what I want to do, and you can watch it or not watch it depending on whether you like it or not. And I'm fairly sure that there are some people who really aren't into World of Warships, and it doesn't matter what happens, they're not going to watch me streaming World of Warships. I don't mind. I enjoy playing World of Warships. There have been times where I would play World of Warships 5 evenings in a week, and other times where I'll take 6 months off. And with the way it is now, it's kind of an obligation to stream Monday's World of Warships, because that's what I've said I will do, and that's staying on the schedule. I may expand the number of World of Warships sessions per week if I go to multiple streams per day, but it's only going to be for, there we go, done, 2 hours. Not the Monday stream is going to be shorter. It's going to be 2 hours, so that's 6 battles and we'll be done. It's probably going to be the late night session, so I may run it through till 11 o'clock. So we get paid for that. Field 29 is big. I know Field 29, yeah. Field 29 is the big field. And 15 was the other one, which is over the other side. I'm not gonna do 15. We'll pull off this field and go back to the yard. I probably said a bit too much. When it comes to streaming, I don't watch a lot of streams, because streaming, it's like watching TV. Or like you used to have to watch TV, where the show's on at 7 o'clock in the evening, you've got to be sitting there watching it from 7 o'clock in the evening. There's no chance to watch it outside of the broadcast schedule. And that's kind of how Twitch is on a basis. If you want to interact with the broadcaster, you've got to be there when they're broadcasting. So I don't watch a lot of streams. However, with Arthur, I will go back and watch his some of his farm sim streams, because one, if you're a Twitch Prime member, your streams stay up, I think it's 90 days, might be 60. But you could go back on Twitch and watch any one of my 182 videos, which is basically the 182 times I've streamed in the last 2 months or 3 months. Or you can go back to YouTube and see them in perpetuity. And sorry, I got distracted. So we'll stick this here. Looks like I've got a good supply of everything. Solid, liquid, unload. There it goes. seed and herbicide. But yeah, I mean, with potentially expanding the schedule, there is going to be a little bit more variety of games. And my primary reason was because now that Farm Sim 19 is fairly established, there are more farms coming out. Nope, not that one. So, yeah. Currently, the only chance I have to stream Farm Sim 19 with 4 weekdays and a weekend, the weekend is Farm Sim 17, and it ships on Monday. Put the weight over there. Yeah, ships on Monday, Farm Sim 19 on Tuesday, and then we got the multiplayer trucking and multiplayer farming on Thursday and Friday. Whoa, the light came on. Is it late? Oh, it's 7:30. I thought it was early morning. Huh. Shows how much I'm paying attention. Oh, actually, no, we're running at 3 times speed. That's probably has something to do with why time went so fast. Okay, 2 boxes of eggs, don't need to move them yet. And a tiny little pile of wheat, don't have to worry about that yet. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck with Estancia Lapacho at the moment. However, if I want to do more farms, I'm going to have to find more hours in, more sessions in a week to feature them all. Because I don't think doing a farm, visiting one farm every couple of weeks is... you lose continuity. It needs to be at least weekly. So I'm either going to have to stop this farm and pick one different one, or I'm going to have to stream more frequently but shorter sessions. So you'll still get 4 hours of streaming in a night. There'll just be 2 hours me having supper and then 2 more hours. But we can do more varied stuff. And that doesn't rule out me if we have if there's a farm I think this one's working out quite nicely, I'd like to do it a little bit more frequently, then we could visit this farm on Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. That's always a possibility. So we've done that. I'm going to put this tractor away because I really don't know why it's sitting here. Oh, actually it's just parked here. It's not attached. Hang on. Okay, that's the thing we just put there. So it's 7:30. We're going to be able to go to sleep in a nice new house. Okay, so what state are the fields in now, since stuff's been growing all day and I just realised. Okay, 11, 12 are ready. And everything else is fine. So we'll be able to harvest 11 and 12 tomorrow morning. That's good. That should start bringing in some money. Because we've kind of been tight on money practically the entire time I've been playing this particular farm. So 7 o'clock in the evening, we will go 11 hours.